Hello everyone. Today I'm here with another Ielts lesson. Today we will discuss Ielts listening in detail about the different types of questions that we encounter in our Ielts exam. So let's begin. The Ielts listening test is designed to assess a wide range of listening skills of the candidate, including how well you understand the main idea and specific factual information. The factual information include different things such as the mobile number, the telephone number, or the name of the place. Furthermore, this test also includes to assess you that how well you recognize the opinions, attitudes, and purpose of a speaker and how well you follow the development of an argument. So you have to develop these abilities in order to give your best. So today we are going to discuss different type of questions that would appear in your Ielts listening test, and exclusively we will discuss MCQs and short question answers in detail. Let's move toward the MCQs type of questions. In this type of the task, there is a question followed by the three possible answers, or the beginning of a sentence followed by the three possible sentence endings. The candidate are required to choose the one correct answer, A, B, or C. Sometimes the candidate are given a long list of the possible answers and told that they have to select more than one. In this case, they should read the question carefully to check how many answers are required. The candidate must listen to the audio carefully and read the instruction meticulously in order to get the good results. The number of options varies. Sometimes it's three and sometimes it's five or six options are given. So be careful while doing such type of MCQs. These type of tasks usually focus on the ability of a candidate to listen properly. This type of task is used to test a wide range of skills. It may require the candidate to have a detailed understanding of a specific points or an overall understanding of the main idea of the listening text. So be careful while doing such type of MCQs. Next, we will discuss some tips to follow while doing such type of questions. Okay, let's move towards the tips that you will require in order to get good results. So for doing these type of MCQs type of questions, you must read the question and option carefully before listening the audio. This is the most important part of all the questions, that read the question carefully, read the instruction carefully, and then you should read the option if you have time before listening the audio. These are the key points in order to get your answer correct. The next thing is, after reading the question, carefully underline the keywords in the question. You should know what the question is about and what are the keywords, so underline those words in order to make your task more easier. Next is you have to focus on the synonyms. So synonyms are the words with the similar meaning, but they are different words. So you should focus on synonyms also, because most time the IELTS listening test uses these tricks in order to trick you. So they use different words in the audio, and in your question paper the word is different, but they have similar meaning. So focus on the synonyms. The next is use the process of elimination to narrow down answer. I believe, in my personal opinion, this is the most effective method for doing the MCQs type of questions. Just eliminate those answers, options which you believe that they are incorrect. Just eliminate them so you will get the right answer in the end. Next one is attempt all the questions. Because there is no negative marking involved in IELTS test, so try to attempt all the questions. The next thing is follow the order of the questions because the audio follows the order. So if you didn't heard anything about the question number 4 and suddenly you get to know that the audio is related to question number 5, so it means that you have missed your question number 4. Just leave it and move toward question number 5 and 6. Then you have to select for question number 4 because it's already done, and then you can make a guess over there. So these are the certain tips that you might use it for your IELTS test, and I believe they are very much effective. So the key points are: listen for the keywords, underline the keywords. Next is listen for the synonyms, understand the synonyms, what the writer or what the speaker is telling you something about. You should know that. So follow this order in order to get the good results. So example number 1 is choose the correct letter A, B or C. Matthews Island holidays. So when you get your question paper, you have to read the instructions. The instructions are choose the correct letter A, B or C. So you have to choose one letter. The next thing is you have to read the question carefully and underline the keywords. So according to the speaker, the company. So the company is a keyword, just underline it, and then in option you will find keywords for yourself. So has been in the business for longer than most of its competitors, so you can underline longer most of its competitors. Number 3 is arrange holidays to more destination than its competitors. So it believes that it's all comparison between two competitors. So you have to underline the keywords such as more destination and longer, like longer period of time, and has more customer than its competitors, so more customers. So these are the keywords. You have to underline these words, and then after listening the audio you would have an idea that what the speaker was telling about the company. So you should have to listen it carefully. I will do a practice session with you, and in that video we will discuss it in more detail. The question number 12 is where can customer meet the tour manager before traveling to the Isle of Man? So Liverpool and the B and C, these are the options. So you can select the one, and you have to select the one basically. So this is example of MCQs type of question in which there is a question and an instruction, and you are given 3 options, so you have to select the one. Okay, let's move toward example number 2. So here are the question number 15 and 16. Choose the 2 letters A to E. So you have to select only 2 letters. So it's a different type of MCQs type of question because here you have to select the 2. And 2 means like there are 2 questions, 15 and 16. So you will get 1 mark for the 1 letter. So according to the manager, which 2 things can make the job of the kitchen assistant stressful? So you can underline the kitchen assistant and stressful and the manager. Maybe there is a conversation between a manager and a CEO, so you have to pay attention to each and everything. The next thing is option number A, B, C, and D, and E. So you have to underline the keywords such as in the first option, you can underline the keyword follow orders. In the second, you can underline the keyword kitchen and very hot, and in C you can underline it able to take break. Have to in in option D, overtime is the keyword. So in this way, you have to underline the keywords for yourself in order to make your work more easy. Okay, here we are done with our MCQs type of question. And now we will move forward towards the short answer questions. In this type of task, the candidate are required to read a question to which they have to write a short answer using the information from the listening text. A word limit is given. For example, no more than 3 words and or a number. So pay attention to these instructions. Otherwise, you will be penalized for the wrong answers. Candidates are penalized for writing more than the stated number of words. For example, if you're asked to write 3 words and you write 5 words, so you will get 0 for them. The candidate should check this word limit carefully for each task. Contracted words like won't, don't, etc. will not be tested. Similarly, hyphenated words count as a single word. Sometimes candidates are given one question which asks them to list 2 or 3 points. So it's also the short answer question time. Basically, the focus of this task is on the abilities of the candidate to listen for the concrete facts such as places, time, prices, etc. So you must pay attention to the instruction, and secondly, you should listen the audio carefully in order to give the correct answer. Pay attention to instruction. I'm repeating it again and again because if you do not follow the instruction, or if you use contracted word or hyphenated word, so you would be penalized for that. So be careful with that. So here are some tips for the short answer question type of questions in the Ielts listening module. The first one is read the question and instruction carefully before the audio. The second one is underline the keywords. This is the most important thing. Just underline the keyword because as the audio is played, so you will listen the audio as well as you have to read the question as well in order to be confirm about the place where the audio is now. So I believe that keywords plays an important role and it really helps you out in your listening test. So underline the keywords, never forget them. The next thing is listen the audio carefully to abstract your answer. So these are the certain tips. You must follow it, and I believe with these tips you will be able to get your answers correct. Okay, so we have discussed the short question answer questions and the tips. Now we will move towards the example. So the next example is about the short answer question, and I have taken all the examples from the official Cambridge IELTS books. You can find these examples in those books also. So in this type of questions, the question is given like what is Jane's study strategy in lectures, and you have to answer the question while following the instruction no more than 3 words. So you will listen the audio and you will abstract your answer from the audio. 3 words are required, so you should have to put 3 words. There isn't mentioned anything about the number, so avoid numbers, only words, 3 words. So no more than 3 words. The words would be 2, maybe 1, but no more than 3. So follow the instruction carefully in order to answer the question. And follow the tips. Just underline the keywords, look for the synonyms. These are the main strategies that you might use in order to do your test in a better way. Okay, that's all for today, and we will discuss the rest question type in the next video. Like and subscribe the channel, and don't forget to press the bell icon.